Good morning.
How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. How's it going? I'm Brian. Nice to meet you.
Hey, I'm Tyler.
Beautiful home.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yes, sir. So this is the Jeep I'm assuming we're doing?
Yeah, this is the one.
Okay.
You need access to the hose? Or you got your own, I don't know if you have your own water or...
I do have my own water, but I'm running like a little bit low. So if you don't mind, I would...
end up needing that, that's
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
It should be turned on, I think. I don't think I shut it off. Probably should have shut it off.
Has this been detailed before, or is it the first time?
It was first time.
How long have you guys owned it for?
5, 6, probably 6 years.
Okay.
So she said this is my wife's car. She said when she signed up, she did like a bronze package, I think.
Right, yes,
and
sir.
then added pet hair.
Yeah.
And so she was a little confused when she was signing up because she had to sign up for a different time for pet hair. But I assume it'll all just...
Yeah, it'll all be included. That's something I'm working on our end, on our website and stuff. Because it's just a little weird to have to schedule something apart from what you want to add to it. So I appreciate you for bringing it up again, because it's something I got to take care of. I got to make sure it's like a together thing.
We want to make sure there wasn't going to be like another person showing up.
No. Yeah, it makes sense though. You know, you would have questions, but I'm here to take care of everything until whatever time I finish. I'm not rushing it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, we're taking our time, and that's why our price is our price. If you have any concerns though for me, or I know it's her vehicle. Yeah, like I mean, just the pet hair will probably be.
Yeah, I mean, pet hair.
The main priority.
I mean, we do have like the mats, and it's obviously.
All right, you two. We have this Jeep Cherokee here. We're gonna do our bronze package detail. We're gonna do a basic wash and wax on the outside, clean up the rims and tires, of course, make them look nice and shiny. Give it a nice wash. Pretty standard stuff. Make sure we get those bugs off those mirrors right there, off the front end. Look at all these bugs. Make sure we clean all that stuff up and everything like that. Even on the headlights. Now the inside, we do have pet hair, so they are paying extra for us to go ahead and remove it. So we're gonna go ahead and take our time, make sure we remove all of the pet hair from the vehicle. Also gonna clean up these door jambs. Just need some cleaning, and all I do is just spray them down. I don't use any brushes or anything like that on them. But yeah, you guys see it. Here's the back. Got some dog action going on back here. This is where the dog be at, of course. Pet hair everywhere, paw prints. Thing to note when you guys are looking at the vehicle, it's important to like break it down, like move the seats down, push them forward, take a look under the seats, because it's important that when we're pricing and quoting and stuff, we need to make sure we look everywhere, because we could look here and just be like, oh, everything is just on the floor mats, but then you lift up the carpets and you actually see all this pet hair like under the seats and stuff. And it's just important you look at everything, especially when you're detailing. You know, you don't want to be charging a lot of money and you can't get all this cleaned up. Look at that. You got to get all that stuff cleaned up, all that in there. You know what I'm saying? So you can't overlook stuff. All right, so as always, we're going to remove all of the interior floor mats. I'm going to go ahead and remove those out the van, car, SUV, whatever you want to call it. Push these forward. I always like to push the seats forward because it lets me gain access to all the cracks and crevices. I'm gonna take the floor mat from the back seats out as well, and then I'm gonna just sit them to the side right here. Now the goal is to keep as much dirt on here as possible so it doesn't get back onto the carpets. So we need to make sure we think that through. We're gonna push this seat all the way forward just like we did that passenger seat, and then once we do that, we will put all these seats in the back down. So the back does have a floor mat as well, so we'll just remove this too. So we just take this out. All right, so now that we have done that, we're gonna move this seat down and just start peeking through, see what we got down here, see if there's anything we need to take out as far as trash or anything like that. This, move that a little bit. Then we put this seat down as well. All right, so now we are ready to start working. Now, the reason I like to put these seats down is because it lets me gain access to the back of the seats, also like underneath. So if I put my compressor tool in here and blow forward, all of that dirt and dust that's in there that I can't reach with my vacuum will blow forward, and it'll expose itself to the front here, which I'll be able to easily vacuum up. So let me go ahead and show you guys what that is. All right, so pro tip, while I have the seats down, I can also reach the side of the seat. So by me reaching the side of the seat, I can now see this side of the seat as well. So I can spray, clean, vacuum, whatever it is that I have to do to the sides that we might overlooked if they were both kind of like that, you know, sitting up. So just another tip that I would, you know, throw in there for you guys. All right, YouTube, so now it's time to get busy. We got our vacuum, and we're just gonna start vacuuming up this pet here. Wow, that's coming off the carpets real easy. A lot easier than I expected. But the back of these seats in the trunk is where the work is gonna be, for sure, for sure. It's coming off the carpets very nicely. All right, YouTube, so we're ready to detail. Now we're gonna go ahead and start detailing. So we have our detail bag right here. We have our spray bottle with our chemical. We have some towels, just microfiber towels. Also gonna use our toner door, of course, like always. We have a set of brushes in here and a few small scrub ninjas, as well as this bigger one for like the seats and stuff like that. So what I like to do is I try to do this here first, and then I'll do like the seats and stuff, and then I'll just quickly do the doors. Or if you want to do the doors first, work your way from the outside in, whichever you prefer. But since I am by myself and I have to work as if I were two, I'm actually gonna go ahead and sit in the center right here. And it's okay if we get it dirty because they're not done vacuuming fully yet. So I'm gonna sit here in the middle and I'm going to knock out as much as I can reach here so that I'm being optimal and using my time as best as possible. So I'm gonna work on the sides of the seats as well. These B pillars here, the sides here, the air vents that are here in the center console, and then these over here as well, these pillars over here. So I'm gonna just spray everything down. And when I spray, I like to spray evenly, so that way I'm not creating any streaks or anything like that as I do let it sit, because I'm working around so many different areas. So we're gonna spray this down, and I'm gonna get my tools ready as I finish spraying, so that way I can get right to work. So just scrub these down, and usually you want to be a bit more comfortable. I'm trying to make sure I stay in the frame, so give me 1 second. So usually I'll go right here, just wipe the sides, clean everything up nice and good. Like I said, you don't want any streaks, so try not to let it sit for too long. Just make sure you're ready to work at it as you are working and spraying stuff. Oh man, so I just dropped my thingy. All right, anyways, we're done with that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and work on these air vents. All right, so now we're done with the air vents. Now we're gonna grab our tool with a towel. We're just gonna start wiping and spraying so that we can get a little bit of assistance with this cleaning gun. Now I like to use the cleaning gun for 2 reasons. 1, it speeds up the drying process, and 2, it gets into cracks and crevices a lot better and quicker than, you know, using a brush or something like that, because, you know, brushes work, but Tornador does the same a lot faster and more efficiently. Alright, so since we're here, I'm gonna work on this seat right here and just knock it out, since we're already on this side. Now if I miss some spots because of my area that I'm looking at it, my point of view, then it's fine. I'm gonna go over there and work on that door anyway, so if I do miss a spot, at least it's something small and not something that I have to I'm sorry, and not something that I have to work at entirely. Now I dropped my little gray scrub ninja, the yellow one that I was using. It fell somewhere behind the camera over there, so that's why you guys see me with this brush. But really I'm just trying to use this brush to push water, to push liquid into these cracks that are dirty and stuff, so that way when I spray them down with the compressor can loosen them up, take that dirt out, and most importantly, clean that surface area. So I'm gonna spray it one more time. This time I'm gonna come around with the small one because I already said why. Scrub this up and down, side to side, circles, whatever you prefer. I just do it all because everything works as long as you use the right product. Should clean everything up. Boom, boom. Wipe these seats real quick, and then we'll come through with the compressor in between all the cracks. And now we dry it up. And at this point, if you have shine, then you can add shine to it. We're not adding shine just yet, so we'll come back around to shine it up. So now we're done with this seat. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and quickly just turn around, Boom. Now I can work this angle here, which I can see the seat in front of me. I can see this here. So we need to tackle everything that we can see from our given direction. Move this bag so we can see what we got. You know, can't clean it if we don't see it. Might be uncomfortable to sit up in here like this, and you might feel awkward and all that, you know, stuff that goes on in your head to get you to not do what you gotta do. But hey, I'm just trying to get this job done, so I know that I can't be comfortable, you know. I gotta put myself in a comfortable position to make sure that I can get it done and do it right, you know, which is most important. I want to do stuff right. So here we go. You probably can't do this in a 2-door coupe, but it's the same method. Cleaning wise: spray, agitate, wipe, compress, shine. So now we grab our compressor.